This application is a JDBC related application. So using this application, we get connected to database. Then after that, we can perform different operations on the database tables. So first of all, we loaded a driver. I mean, if it's successfully loaded, we come into this part. Otherwise, it gives error message in the bottom saying that driver could not be loaded. So once driver is loaded, we need to open a connection. Initially, we created connection reference variable, connection con equal to null, we kept there. So far, no connection object is created, therefore, it is saying this as null here. Then what we write, con equal to driver manage.get connection. So here you can create the connection object. So once connection is created, you can do these things. Create here a statement object. Statement STMT, you can create statement object. With the help of the statement object, you can be querying the database. Either it can be action query or it can be a select query. As you know, the action query basically insertion, updation, deletion. Apart from that, even you can create the databases. You can be creating databases. You can be creating, in fact, database table objects, database objects like tables, views, all the things can be created. So here what we do, with the help of the statements, you can invoke different types of commands there. So they can be related to action or they can be related to querying data. Query means select statement you can use. So using this result set, using this statement object, either you can use execute update command or you can use execute query command here. Command meaning here is a method. You can run execute update method or you can use execute query method. So using execute update method, you can in fact perform here the action queries, and with the help of execute query, you can perform only select queries. This is the difference. Execute update, when you say, you can be inserting, you can be deleting data, you can be updating data in the given table. But with the help of the result set rs equal to stmt.execute query, you can be just retrieving data from the table. You can retrieve data from the table. So in the case of execute query, so using execute query, we are going to retrieve data from the table. Then after that, using here result set. Result set is nothing but set of records here. Whatever records are retrieved, you are going to keep in the result set. So using while rs.next, one by one record you can be retrieving. You can retrieve data one by one record at a time. Again from the record, you can be retrieving different type of data. So data can be integer type of data can be string type of data. Like this, they can be retrieved. So in this process, what is happening? It is going to map the Java databases with the Oracle databases. In the Oracle, you have one type of data types are different, Oracle data types are different, and Java types are different. But here, with the help of this JDBC, automatically types are made compatible within the Oracle also here. In the Oracle, in the Java also, now they have become compatible. So what you do, you can just iterate over the result set one by one. You can retrieve here. To retrieve integer data, we use getInt. To retrieve string data, we can be using the getString. With the help of that, we can do it. So this way, what is happening? You are iterating over the result set. One by one, you are retrieving, then you are printing. Like this, you are going to print it. So this is what exactly a result set. So a result set object we created. This is forward scrolling. So forward scrolling meaning is here, record one by one, you are iterating over the records. Once you reach end of the record set, no longer records will be available. rs.next does not return a true value, therefore you come out from the loop. So once you come out from loop, you need to close the record set, result set, as well as you need to close the statement. So like this, we are iterating. You created here connection. After that, a statement object is created. So once statement object is created, you can query the database with the help of the statement here. But there is a problem with the statement object. Whenever you want to execute a different type of query, what you have to do, you need to change this one here. Every time you need to change this. So this is going to be a tedious process. As far as statement is concerned, whenever you want to change the query here, in that case, you need to delete this, you need to put new one, then after that we need to recompile it. So dynamically you cannot be changing things. Similarly, you cannot be inserting data dynamically. Suppose you have written here, insert into course values seq underscore course id, next val, Python, like this. When you put, whenever you want to put new set of data, you need to modify, because this is hard coded here. It's part of the here like inline query. So every time you want to insert new data, you have to modify, again you need to run it. So as soon as you modify, what happens? It's going to be here getting recompiled. but you need to compile once, then you need to be passing different type of data into the database. So for that purpose, statement clause will not be useful to us. So in such case, you need to use the prepared statement. Getting here my point, the limitation you understood here, with the help of the statement, you cannot actually insert different type of data. See, you have written code once, when you execute, whatever code you have written in this, whatever values you have written in this, they only can be inserted. New set of data cannot be inserted. Because to insert new set of data, you need to modify here, then only you can do it. Because this is hard coded here. Statement stmt is equal to what we have written, new statement, insert into course, values, like this we have written it. This is what exactly hard coded. Okay, suppose next time when you run different set of data you have to enter. So in such case, you cannot use their statement. So even if you want to insert new set of data, again you need to modify this here. The statement you need to modify, then only you can insert. These are the limitations with the statement clause. Tarun, following this one?
Yes, sir.
I have a question.
Yes, Stephen.
So in we are actually when we retrieve the data and
Yes.
put it in the result set,
Yes.
then we want to use it, right? We
Yes.
want result set in a table. We want to use it.
Yes.
Then we are out of the loop, right? We are out of try, and then result set tables. So we can just come out of the try and we can use all the values which are already in the result set, right?
You cannot.
It's a global variables.
No, it's not global. See, it is only in the try block.
So, but usually actually we take the result set and
Yes.
then use those variables, and then so means that it means that actually we have all the program, everything has to be in this try.
Need not be, but here in this here I have taken like this. Depending on the requirement, you are going to declare that. Here I just wanted to demonstrate. So once the task is done here, no longer I require its life here. I don't require its life further. So what I do, that's why I have written the try block. But if you want to have its life later on also, in such case you can declare outside the scope of the try, somewhere on the top you can declare. So like that you can be doing it. You can put here connection con equal to null. Connection is required here because at the end we are going to close the connection. We have taken here, we are trying to close connection here. So because of that, I have declared connection outside the scope of any try block. Similarly, if you want to use results in that manner, so you can put somewhere here, then you can be using in number of code blocks. In number of try code blocks, you can be using it. But here my requirement is what? I just want to retrieve data, I want to display, then after that I want to close. Therefore, if I put in the try block, that is enough. It's meeting my requirement. Correct?
Yeah, for sure. For in this case, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, definitely. But sometimes actually, I mean, but you don't. I just want to know actually that sometimes you want. I give you two examples.
Yes.
One example is that you have the tables of results of the table from the database.
Yes.
You want to retrieve those data.
Yes.
Then you want to do some actions on it, and then do the reporting. So that's one example. Then you just you have this result set as your table
Yes.
of your data. Then you just come out of your connection, you finish your connection, and then you do some like work on this table and then do reporting. That's all. The other example is that you have to be interacting with your server, with your SQL server, like with your SQL database. So in a sense that you do retrieve data, you do some actions with your Java,
Yes.
and then put it back in the database.
Yes.
Then again retrieve data,
Yes.
and then put it back in the database.
Yes.
In that case, you cannot disconnect, right?
No, result set, you need to refresh every time. Then in such case, every time you retrieve data, it's going to give you new result set object. What you do exactly? You declare the reference variable outside the scope of any try block. In the method in the beginning only you declare it result set. But as and when you need it, you can be refreshing the result sets. Whenever you invoke here statement.execute query, In such case, what happens? Automatically, it's going to create a different result set object. If you look at execute query, it's giving you always result set. New object is given there. So as soon as you are reading some data, you are performing some operations. After that, what is happening? Data is getting updated. Now, if you want to get new result, new data, in such case, definitely you need to create another result set object. Reference variable may be same, but you get the different object in such cases. Here, when you write result set or is equal to stmt.execute query, it's giving you one result set object, but that is being referred by here rs only. So after this, you perform few operations. Once operations are completed, you want to get new set of data. Correct? You are getting new set of data. So once you are getting new set of data, it's going to be another result set. Though the reference variable is same rs, but data in that is going to be different result set. Correct? So this way you can be calling it. If you want to use, I mean, if you want to have its life for a longer period of time in more and more code areas, if you want to use result set, declare after the main method, after the in the method beginning you try to put it. In the method beginning you can put, or at the class level also you can declare. If the same result set you want to use in more than one class, in more than one method, in such case declare at the class level. Here at the class level also you can declare the result set that you can be using in number of methods, depending on the requirement basically. So what's your requirement? Based on that, you can create the variables there. You can be using accordingly those things.
We can also actually define an array and put the results inside an array.
Yes, you can convert. Like you can take result set data, you can put into an array also. So, but array has limitations. So, array has actually okay. You can convert depending on the requirement. All that. See, as for my requirement, I should do that. Whether array is required or not, depending on the situation, you have to use it.
Okay, I didn't know that result set is automatically updated.
No, it will not automatically update. It will not update like that.
So if you change your data, then you have to write your data into SQL again, right?
Yes. You need to fetch again data.
Okay.
So this one is about basically reading data from the result set. You can read data with the help of the get xxx methods. We are using here get xxx. So get x or nothing but here get int, get string, get float. Like that, you are going to get different type of data from the given result set. Sir. Yes, Gaurav?
Sir, what's this result set actually called? What's it called?
See, you have data in the table. Gaurav?
Yeah.
You're having data in the table. So how data is available in the table like rows, correct?
Yeah.
Number of rows you find in that. When you write here, select star from course, what exactly it is doing? It is retrieving all those rows. Agree?
Yeah, I agree.
So where are you going to put them? You have number of rows. Where are you going to put? It's retrieving and giving you. Where are you going to hold them? That is the database. When you execute this, select star from course, from the database table, it's returning rows. Okay. Where are you going to hold those rows in the program?
Result set.
In the result set you store. So once you create result set, it contains whatever rows are retrieved from the database table. Now, when you have result set, you can iterate over the result set. It's nothing but collection of rows here. You can think it as collection of rows. So one by one row, you can be retrieving here. Then, I mean, from each and every row again, you can be retrieving data from first column data, from the second column data, from third column data. Like this, you can be retrieving data from the given result set.
Oh, okay.
You are iterating over the result set row by row here. When you write while rs.next, one by one row you are retrieving, then you are actually retrieving data from that. You put like this rs.get int1. From the first column, retrieve integer data. From the second column, retrieve string data. Like that, you can be doing it.
Another question: what is this thing called? What is con? C-O-N?
See.
Connection.
Con is nothing but a connection. Connection con equal to null. I have declared the connection. Connection is part of the java.sql package.
Okay.
So to work with the database, you need to open connection. Correct?
Yeah, you need to get connect. Yeah.
Yes, you need to get connected. So to get connected, first of all, there should be driver available. We are loading the driver first of all here. Class.forName, Oracle.jdbc.Oracle driver. You are loading JDBC driver there.
Yeah.
So loading driver meaning is what? Loading appropriate classes into your memory.
Yeah.
So once the class is available, you can perform different operations in that. You have here automatically once class is loaded, you have a class available in the memory called as driver manager. So how driver manager is going to be available? Once you load the driver into memory, driver manager is going to be available to you. So using driver manager.get connection, this is called as a factory method. This comes under basically design patterns. Thorough in your resume anywhere are they referring something like driver manager patterns like here singleton pattern factory method anything do you have in your resume?
No, sir. There's only a CVS and MV, something else in that sense.
GIT?
Yeah.
No,
No,
no.
not GIT, sir. Not GIT. I
Okay.
can check 1 second, sir.
SVN.
Yeah, SVN.
MVC.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, MVC is different. MVC is model view controller architecture. MVC is different. So this is CVN we say, or else CVS concurrent version support. One more thing is SVN you are saying. They are nothing but source control mechanisms. Something like GIT. Have you
Yeah.
are you going through GIT? Have you gone through GIT? What I said. What I sent yesterday.
Yes, sir. I read, but it is too deep. I need little bit more time to understand.
Yes. So G8 is nothing but it's a version control mechanism. Versions you can maintain in a centralized server, but in the G8 you can go with distributed version control mechanism.
Okay.
So that you can do with help of the G8. The model is different. So that was developed by the Linux developer. So who developed Linux operating system, he developed that particular mechanism. That particular system, version control system was developed by the developer of say Linux operating system.
So
And
what is
any advantage with
Mockito?
the GIT?
Sir, what is Mockito?
What is that?
Mockito.
Is it any tool?
Yeah, like experienced in unit testing using JUnit and
Okay,
Mockito.
fine. Mock objects you create. Okay, related to unit testing. Mock-up objects you create with the help of that you are going to test it.
Okay.
There are so many things
Okay.
actually. Not just one related to Java. There are so many things available. As per your resume, I'll tell you those things.
Okay, sure, sir.
Okay, so
I,
whatever was specified in that accordingly.
Professor, I have a question.
Yes.
So if we have such an example, like whenever you connect to the SQL, like
Yes.
for example, daily, you connect to the SQL, you get the data, you do actually some operations in your Java, and you actually save your result in a row in a table.
Yes.
And then next day actually you retrieve data, you do some operations, and then you save on the second row of a table.
Yes.
How we can define this table that will stay the same? Actually, like it doesn't, no matter actually, like we connect to the every day, we connect to the SQL, we do operation, but this table does not change.
No. Once again, repeat, please. Question.
So my question is that, like this table, that either we define it actually in a server or we save it in our local like computer,
Yes.
there is a table of our results of our Java operations.
Yes.
No matter every day we connect to the SQL server and we retrieve data and do some operations, and we save it on one row of these tables. Actually, like for example, this where we have to define this table, where and that actually like that it doesn't if our actually this how to say just updating the Java class again, or actually, so it doesn't affect these tables. The results remain actually in this table no matter how many times actually we connect to the SQL server and we do operations in the Java. The results of this table remain actually like in place or saved in place.
In the central
So I
server
don't.
only you need to put. In the central server only you need to make table. Into that only making up. You should make updates.
So we create a table in SQL, and
Yes.
at the end of actually our Java class, we just write actually our results in that table, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
So
okay.
it is going to
And
persist.
then
Otherwise,
so
it will
it's
not be persisting.
how we can say that actually now the next Java operations, like the next tomorrow,
Yes.
don't start from the first line again, but go to the next line and actually like to write the results again. But not actually like do the first line, but actually goes to the second line, and the next day actually goes to the third line. Actually, so we just so I want to actually like every time that the Java does operations, the result go actually and save in the next line.
No, line means from any text file. You take the data.
No, just suppose that actually uh, we uh, we have every day we have a lot of customers actually like for example buying sandwiches from a client
Yes.
from Subway, and we do some operation. We retrieve those actually from SQL
Yes. Yes. See, this is good
and
actually.
do some operations,
Yes.
and we write the result of number of how much our income was for the day,
Okay.
like
Yeah,
and
understood
number of
now.
the
Understood, Stephen.
clients,
Can you do
one
one
row,
thing? Can you
and we
send
go to
something like write up? Actually, this one, can you send something like write up? This can be some kind of exercise for us. In fact, can you send some write up on that, please? So we make some application with it. How we do it? It will be useful.
okay.
Can you send small write up? That will be better. In fact, just send me to my email ID. So we make some
Okay.
simple application with the help of that. We'll be updating as you expected. It can do. Now we try to give a solution to that. This is some kind of problem you think. So some solution is required for that. Just send me some write up on that. Based on that, we can make such things. If you make, then definitely you can utilize database in the proper manner. So try to send
So
some write up, please, on that.
I will write a code or just write a scenario.
No, no, no. Scenario you write, that's all. Code we write.
Okay.
Scenario you write.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
That will
No
be better,
problem.
in fact. So,
Okay.
uh, I mean, Gaurav, I mean, in your resume, anywhere are you having something like we were discussing about actually patterns, design patterns? In your resume, do you have any design patterns like factory method or like say singleton method
I
or yes, Gaurav?
it might be. I haven't actually. It might be. I haven't actually gone through it
Okay. So here,
because there are so many things on that.
yes. So here if you look at the driver main.get connection, what happens in this is it is creating an object. It's going to create an object for us. This is with the help of the factory method we make. This is called as here factory method. This one is what exactly factory method. It's a design pattern we use. We don't use any new keyword. Without using new keyword, we are going to generate here object. This is called as a factory method. Or we can say factory pattern with help of that factory method pattern with help of that we create object here. Similarly, creation of statement also, stmt equal to con.create statement, with the help of that you create statement. So once you create statement, you can be executing here the query. Either it can be an action query or it can be a select query, we can do like that. So here with the help of the result set, we read data. Any questions on this? Johab, you have any questions on this?
No, I can't hear you. सुनाई नहीं दे रहा.
See, this one is what, when you look at this particular result set, it is not scrollable result set. So what happened exactly in this? Just you are going through. Just you are going through actually from top to bottom. So from top to bottom, we are moving. Simply we are moving one by one record. We are just moving one by one record. So this is basically called as a non-scrollable result set. It is called as non-scrollable result set. But you can make a result set as scrollable one. So you can be scrolling in the result set. You can go up or you can go down in whatever manner you want to move. You can be moving. That can be called as a scrollable result set. So let us try to, but see the same if we put, it becomes a problem.
Where is it?
No, scrollable result set we need to make.
Where is
Another
the-
piece of code we should write in this. So go with the new project here. This is scrollable result set. This one is going to be scrollable result set. We try to make. Click next and try to finish it. Now we make actually here a scrollable result set, but before that we should be making here, before that we have to make, we need to add here the JDBC. This one, driver, Oracle database driver, we need to be adding to this. So go to properties, Java build path we can take. After that, add external jars. Go to the Oracle file, then try to add it. JDBC 14 jar file, let us add here. Now this is added for us. Okay, once that is added, again I use here main method. If you go with the new here, so new class RS with scrolling I make like this. RS with scrolling I make. This contains here a main method. On the top right, import java.sql.star, put here. Then next right here, import javax.sql.star, put like this. Let us try to use these classes. Semicolon we need to put here. Now that is fine. After this we need to here create first of all a connection. Connection con we put here. Once we create connection, so inside this let us use here try block. Let us make try block, then we put a catch block here. Catch exception, some ex let us put. Ex let us try to put here. So connection con, we create a reference variable just outside, try to assign with null in this. Try to put this as here null. Like this, you can make this as here null. Okay.
Professor, could you please say that again? What's the difference between Java and JavaX?
Okay, so this is containing here few other classes. This is basically used with the enterprise applications. When you are working with enterprise applications, this is required here. JavaX is required. Otherwise, here you can be using just Java, that is sufficient. Java.sql,
Okay.
with the help of this you can be getting connected to JDBC. But as far as JavaX is concerned, this we use whenever you are developing enterprise applications. In the case of enterprise applications, this will be useful. Otherwise, if you look at the SQL, Java.sql, when you develop console-based applications or when you make simple applications, so standard applications at the time, that is sufficient. This is containing the required libraries for us. So connection is available in that, driver manager is available in that. Similarly, it's going to contain for you the result set class in that, then statement class, prepared statement class, callable statement class, all you have in the say in the given Java package, Java.sql package, there you can find it. Now here we try to open the driver first of all. Here put load driver into memory. Load driver into memory. So for that purpose, we need to write the driver name. You need to remember every time. So take this one, try to load the driver. So just put here the driver you put. Due to some reason, if driver is not loaded, you should pass appropriate message here. Write system.out.println. Driver could not be loaded. Successfully. Driver could not be loaded. You can put a message like that. If driver is getting loaded, you can pass appropriate message in that. Here you can put system.out.println. Driver loaded. So you can check whether driver is loaded or not for us. Just try to run this here. You can go to this, try to run, and you can check whether driver is getting loaded or not, whether you have any problem with that, you can check with this. Okay, this is run as we need to take here, run as Java application. RSP scrolling is nothing but ResultSet scrolling. We do like this. It gives a message, driver loaded. That means driver is working properly for us. Now we can proceed with the other things. Once driver is loaded, we should open the connection. So once driver is loaded, we can be opening the connection in this. So even for connection, we can write here itself. Write con equal to, write it, driver manager dot, we open the connection here, get connection. With the help of that, we will be opening connection in this. We take here get connection and try to open it. To get connection, you require these things. First of all, we require here connecting to server. Connecting to server is containing in this the protocol which you are using, JDBC Oracle Thin, followed by server name, localhost, port number 1521, XE is Express Edition, then first one is username, second one is password. Like this, we need to enter here. This is user ID, and other one is here password. Like this, we can put it. So this is here user ID and password. We make, with the help of this, we open the connection. Con equal to driver manager.get connection. A connection is opened here. So once connection is successfully opened, you can try with the other things like writing a query. Once you create query, you can be retrieving data from the database. So for that purpose, here write statement. Before need to write here statement stmt is equal to write con dot. Here we can write create statement. With the help of this, you can be creating here statement. Statement object can be created here. So once you create statement, we retrieve data from the database. We can be retrieving data from the database with this. So now just try to do like this. Statement stmt equal to con dot create statement. Then here try to retrieve data using the query. Here write string qry equal to select star from course. You can put like this. From course, we are going to retrieve data. Then here use a result set. Right here result set or is equal to, this is new result set, we don't write. Using the statement itself we can get here. Statement dot execute query we use. It is going to give you result set object. Execute query, and now here we use keep qry. Like this we are going to retrieve it. We are going to retrieve in this manner a result set. We create a result set in this manner here. We are going to retrieve a result set like this. Now here next thing, while rs dot next, as long as that is returning true or false value, we'll print here system dot out dot println. Try to print here this way. Rs dot, this is get int. You take the first column, then put here comma, followed by rs dot get string we use here, get string, followed by in this pass the second column name. Like this we retrieve data and try to show. Okay, so once you have come to the end of this one, you cannot move. Here just write rs dot. If you want to move to very first, you cannot go there. Write rs dot absolute here. Try to write. Go to the very first record in this. What happens? See now in this. Rs dot absolute we put here. Absolute. Then try to assign some value here like 1. Try to put here 1. So what happens now? See in this. Now once again try to print system dot, here write rs dot read again. Try to read it. Sorry, rs dot next, try to put here. Then here once again try to print it. What happens? Let us see in this. Come to end, then try to print here. At the end of this one, just try to close rs dot close here. Then similarly try to close here stmt dot close. Try to make like this. So what happens now? See in this. Just try to execute. Take the rs with scrolling.java, try to run. It's giving a message driver could not be loaded. Why it is giving message? It is retrieving data, but it says here driver could not be loaded. Driver is loaded here, correct? Reason, it is giving here message for us. Error message you are getting from the rs.next, but we haven't handled it properly. Due to that, we face that problem. So therefore, here we use a while, try block in this. Try to put try, then followed by here, try to put a catch block. We put here catch, then exception, ex we put. After that, try to use finally in this. You can put finally, with the help of finally, try to do like this. Now this can be giving you error. It can be giving error for us. We put bracket like this. Here write ex dot print stack trace, or you can see get here cause. So get message also you can take here. Get message, try to print, but right here get message is going to give you string. So here write system dot out dot println, put it as error message. Put plus here, followed by try to print the errors. What error it is? Let us try to print in this. This was giving problem for us. So it has gone to the end of the result set. From here, it cannot go back. When you try to go back, it is trying to give error. So here, moving result set pointer to first record. Like this, we write it, which is practically here not possible in this. So come to this, try to execute once again. Go to run as here, Java application. So try to print this one. Invalid operation for forward only result set. Absolute cannot be working in this because this is what only forward scrolling. You cannot come back in this. See here, error message, invalid operation for forward only result set. So here you cannot use absolute. Absolutely you can move, you cannot move in this. Tarun, getting this point here?
What absolute does exactly?
Absolute, it moves to absolute record. You may be having number of records. When you put rs.absolute, you should go to very first record in this.
Okay.
You have to move to, you need to move by absolute position there. You should go to first record. It could not go there. Reason, it's only forward scrolling. It's giving you an exact message there. It's only forward scrolling, therefore you cannot go there. So that's why it's giving error. But if you make a different type of result set, in such case, it can be working for us. We can make it actually, so type scroll sensitive if you make, it can be working for us. You can make this type scroll sensitive. Let us try to put here type scroll sensitive when you create the statement. Right here, type scroll sensitive, this one. Like this, when you make, you don't face any problem in that case. With the create statement, you should be specifying that this is going to be a constant. So type scroll sensitive. Here try to put java.sql. Right, statement dot. Okay. This is not available in this. It is available, I think, with the result set. Type scroll sensitive we can use in this. Type scroll sensitive we can use in this. We put this way, we can create a statement in this. What is the error in this? So whenever you go with the create statement, type scroll sensitive we can take. With the help of that, it should be working for us. Why it is IIT? Why we can't have only one create statement? Type case sensitive, result type dot type scroll sensitive when we take should be working in that. Insensitive when we make, that is fine, but when you make sensitive, it should be working. So remove this here. Dot fetch forward, fetch reverse, fetch unknown, fetch type forward only, type scroll insensitive, let us take. Create statement is giving problem in this. So when you go with
But you had not defined a result set before that. You have to define it before that. No.
no, not really.
Okay, maybe define result set and use rs for and then dot. Or do you have to define an object for the result set, or you don't have to?
1 minute, 1 minute. How we should do? No, that is correct only. What I made is statement is correct. Statement stmt equal to con.create statement result set type scroll insensitive. Okay, once again, let me see here what are the parameters it's using in this. Okay, let me take here dot create statement is having here 3 parameters totally. I mean, you have 3 different times overloaded. What is the difference in this? So opening connection in the create statement int AR0 AR1. Why that is, I think what are the changes in this they have added. Okay, create statement if you take let me see this create statement. So what to be used in this create statement? Let us check actually this what we can get from this. And I think this has been, as you're saying, nobody uses all these things these days. Remembering is difficult. Create statement. Statement, create statement. Okay, with type scroll type insensitive. They change from time to time. They try to make many times things they change. If it is in recent times updated, that is fine. Otherwise, it's going to be okay. Concurrent read only, fine. Okay. So we try to put here result set dot. This one is scroll insensitive. We take try to use here scroll insensitive followed by in this
Can you use both type scroll sensitive and type scroll insensitive?
yes. First we look into insensitive followed by here. Second thing is what we need to have here result set dot. Both of we use no. I mean scroll sensitive and insensitive both you cannot use. We can make only read in this concurrent cursor read only. We take it. Like this we try to make this one. Now here in this you can move in fact both in the forward direction and the backward direction. You can be moving now in such cases here. Go to this, just try to run as here Java application when you run. This time again it's showing you, it's going to the, I mean 1 means it goes because index starts with 0. So 1 means what it is, second record you are getting. C++, Python, Java, Perl, Python is giving like this. So we could go back now to the second record in this with the help of this. This one is basically scrollable. So, but this is what exactly insensitive. If you modify data, in such cases, it will not be showing that. It's not. It's going to be case insensitive. Here, what we do, we just come to rs.close statement close. We have written, and before this, we have made rs.absolute one rs.next. It's retrieving next set of data. Then it's printing here the results from the very first row. In the very first row, whatever data is there, it's retrieved and showing here. So with the help of this, the scrollable set, the result set can be going back also. You can go back and you can be reading data from this. So it's going to use here different types of constants. We have different types of constants, like first thing is, again in this, type forward only, then type scroll insensitive and type scroll sensitive. Type forward only basically mean for one way going. From top to bottom you can go. In the case of type scroll insensitive, and you have one more thing, type scroll insensitive as well as sensitive. So the type forward only constant restrict the virtual cursor to downward movement. You cannot go back. It's the default setting. But the type scroll insensitive and type scroll sensitive permits the virtual cursor to move in both directions. The type scroll insensitive constant makes the result set insensitive changes made by another J2EE component. Some other component probably modified this. So, that modification will not be taken into consideration if you make it as insensitive. Probably the same data modified by somebody else. Somebody else is modifying same data from the database table. So in such case, the modified data will not be shown in this. Okay, but in the case of the type scroll sensitive, it is going to be getting reflected. When you work in multi-user environment, there is a possibility of changing this data. So in such cases, what happens? If it is insensitive, it does not bother about the data modifications. If it is sensitive, it's going to be bothering about that particular thing. Whatever changes are made, they can be shown here in the case of the scroll sensitive. You can have scroll insensitive, and one more thing is going to be scroll sensitive. These we can use with the result sets. So when you want to make result set here, it can be forward scroll only, or it can be case sensitive. And other thing is what case insensitive. One more parameter also we use it there, concurrent read only. We have kept only concurrent read in that. You cannot do any kind of updations concurrently. So concurrent update also we can be setting. If it's concurrent update, in such case the result set can be updated. Now with the help of this, you can be going back. Here with the help of this one, you can go back. Otherwise, it's going to be forward scrolling only. So simply if you put here type forward only, you can go in the only in one direction. From top to bottom you can go. But if it is here type scroll sensitive or type scroll insensitive, you can go in the backward direction and in the forward direction. In whatever direction you want to go, you can go like that. That can be scrolled. You can scroll with the help of those constants. And apart from that, another algorithm we are using result set concurrent read only. You can write concurrent write also. Concurrent people can be writing into that. The other constant also can be taken there. So this is exactly what it is called as here scrollable result set. This can be called as here a scrollable result set. Similarly, we can have here one more type of result set that is called as updatable result set. We can have updatable result set also. Rows contained in the result set can be updatable, similar to how rows in a table can be updated. This is made possible by passing the create statement method of the connection object to concurrent updatable. So using concurrent updatable, you can make the result set updatable. So here concurrent read only we are using right now. This can be passed to the create statement to prevent the result set from being updated. So if it is concurrent read only, the result set cannot be updated. But if you put it to concurrent updatable, in such case it can be updated. So we can update the result set. Once the execute query method of the statement object returns the result set, the update xxx method is used to change the value of a column in the current row of the result set. So this is what exactly the xxx in the update method is replaced with the data type of the column that is to be updated there. So update xxx method requires two parameters. The first is either the number or name of the column of the result set that is being updated, and the second parameter is the value that will replace the value in the column of the result set. So with the help of that, you can make it getting updatable. Let us try to update this one. What happens? See. Let us make the result set as updatable result set. This one is what right now we have a result set which is just initially we created forward scrolling, but now this is going to be both. Forward as well as backward scrolling. We can achieve both, but here it is concurrent read only. Right now here you have a read only result set. Let us try to make this into even updatable. Take like this here, then try to update this. We go with the result set followed by here this one is dot. The next thing in this concurrent updatable we put it. Concurrent updatable we can keep it. Then here let us try to update. In the place of C++, let us try to make here C++. We put like this 0 followed by here rs dot take here so we use here rs dot update. With the help of that we should be updating this. We take here rs dot update and try to update in this. So update row we use. Update. Okay, we need to update in this. Then what we use here in this. To update this one, we can do. Okay. Before we call this update, we need to write here rs dot using. We have used there something like update xxx. Put it update string. Update string we put here. The argument we need to take here. This is the column number. It is 1 here. Then followed by here try to put C++. Put like this here C++ this way. Try to set it. Close after that. Then here let us try to write this rs dot. We can put now here update. We try to put here rs dot update. With the help of that it can be set. We use here rs dot just update. Using that we can do it. This is what update. Put row here, and with the help of update row the row can be updated in this. We just try to update it and try to retrieve next value with this. Even get connected to database. Connect. Then right here password. So select star from course. The data in the course like this now. So come to this one, try to execute this. Okay. Come to run this, run as Java application. In where argument sn call absolute 0. Okay. Rs dot absolute. We kept like this here. 0 position. 1 let us put here, otherwise we put 1. Then after that let us make like this. Then try to do this. Okay, go with this and try to execute. Read only update. But what I kept in here, concurrent updatable, we kept in this. Result set, concurrent updatable, we kept it. So it should be getting updated for us here. It should be getting updated. We kept it as here, concurrent updatable only. Result set dot concurrent updatable. We kept that. Okay. STMT con dot create statement result set type scroll insensitive. Okay. But this should not be any difference. This should be type scroll sensitive. Now try to work with this. Message invalid operation for read only result set.
Professor, in
Yes.
in a result set you put a concur read only. Then what you expect?
No, this is the result set dot concurrent updatable I have kept here.
In the top you put a result set. Okay, yeah, that's sure, no problem.
So concurrent updatable kept should be working here. Why this is not working in this? Okay, scroll insensitive we have taken. Result set concurrent updatable also we have taken here. String query equal to select from course, and we try to do with this one. It should be updating data for us. Update row when you say should be getting updated for us. Or is dot absolute one we kept. Query also we have taken it as select star from course.
Professor, can you run it again?
Yes, I run this.
Sometimes actually it keeps actually all the statements.
Correct, it takes time sometimes. Old statements only they get executed.
Oh no.
Same problem is saying here. Invalid operation for read only result set update string. So it is okay. All statements may not be all result sets may not be updatable. Therefore, try to find out here whether that is updatable or not. Just try to find out. See, all statements may not be updatable. All drivers may not be updatable. So let us see it is updatable or not. Let us try to find out. So this is scrollable. We are scrolling it properly. It's not supporting here for us. Updatable mechanism. Okay. So when you put here type scroll sensitive, let us remove this. Just try to put only concurrent update. What happens? Let us see in this. So here I don't iterate over this one. It does not accept that mechanism. Like this only it must be type scroll sensitive, result set concurrent updatable. We kept it and it's not working this. Once again take this, run as here Java application. Invalid operation for read only request, read only result set update string. Why this read only? So it should not be read only in this. It is normally result set. We should be in a position to update this, but it's not updating in this. We have gone to the very first record also there. There we have modified. Okay. Fine. Otherwise, update string we have taken. This is exactly what. Okay, correct. This is wrong. What I kept is wrong. C++. Try to run this. Two we kept second row, that is second column. Second column must be Getting done like that. RS dot absolute con. We have gone to the very first record, and we are trying to update the second column C++. It's not allowing us to do anything that way. Okay, C++ update row and we put should be updating string in this. Go to database and see any modifications we have in this. C++ only no modifications in this. It's not supporting that string 2 that is okay. We want to that spending everything properly. This is ResultSet.type scroll insensitive, ResultSet.concurrent update, updatable. Statement we created, select start from course, rs equal to html.execute query, while rs.next, this is correct here. Then we try to put C++. Okay, just put here C instead of having C plus only input. Is it the length not matching? It's not a problem in length. Refresh. Let's try to run. Invalid operation for read only result set. Cannot be invalid operation because it has created here the statement which is updatable. Here if we look at the stmt dot is updatable. Let us see is pullable, is wrapper for is close on completion, updatable. Okay, we don't have anything like here. Execute update to taken. Results if you have taken is closed. Not closed actually. So this can be updated or not also. We don't have any information here. Wait. Close all results. Close current result. Execute failed. Current result int. Now generate case success no info. So why this is not updating in this?
Professor, you don't have any restriction on your database, do you?
No, I don't have any restriction. See, there is a restriction how I can insert data from the application here. I'm inserting or not data from this. See, this all data I inserted from this code only, from Java code only we inserted. If you look at this, in this application, we were inserting data. We inserted data into that. Here with the help of this Python, Perl, we inserted from here only. It was getting inserted, correct?
Yes.
Then it should be even working here also in this.
Okay.
So concurrent updatable, when you keep, it should be working. That means some bug in this. Run as here once again. Run as Java application. Invalid operation for read only result set update string it is saying here.
Because result set you don't put execute update, you put it just execute query, right?
No. With result set, I am moving into position 1, update string I am keeping there, column 2, then C plus I kept string. After that I have written rs.update row must be updated.
Okay.
Console row must be getting updated there. There is nothing, in this. It should be working properly. Everything should be working properly. But it got saying here, it is first of all, result set is read only. It's saying it's not read only result set. You are making even this one as okay. Any other parameter can be passed. Let us see. Is there any other possibility of passing one more parameter? Once again, let us see here. Con dot create statement. With 3 arguments. Okay. But first argument is what? Probably. Yes. Here try to put result set dot Concurrent updatable, fetch forward, fetch reverse, fetch unknown. Okay. Uh, Concurrent updatable already we kept it. Forward scroll only. Hold cursors over commit. We have here fetch unknown. Scroll sensitive. We have like this. There are nothing like that in fact. So concurrent up result set dot. Fetch forward, fetch reverse, fetch unknown. Cursors over hold, cursors over commit. Put like this. With the help of this is the only possibility we can use in that. Yes, you can say error Gaurav. Reason invalid operation operation. So what is the third parameter we have to pass? Third parameter is no third parameter is required. In fact, there is no possibility of having any other parameter. There is no chance of having any other parameter here. Right statement, then dot, anything like close all results, execute failed, keep current result, no guaranteed keys, return generated. You don't have any success info in this. So therefore, here it should be result set dot close cursor at commit, concurrent read only, concurrent updatable, fetch forward, fetch reverse, fetch unknown, scroll sensitive, forward only, hold cursors. These are only available constants for us. Okay. Try to put in this.
Can I have a suggestion?
Yes, please.
Why don't you just send a query from Java and try actually to update and row in your database and see whether it works?
No, that can be done. You can update like that. That is no issue. See, in the other application, you can be updating it. Come to this one here, you can update. So here updation is, you write like this, statement equal to, here write, I can take this other application with the help of this, update course, update course it is, here write set this is what is the course name we have, second one you can take like this, set course name equal to just a minute please. Hello, yes, ఎవరు మాట్లాడుతున్నారు? సౌజన్యనా? ఓకే, సౌజన్య ఒక 20 minutes తర్వాత స్కైప్ లో వీ కెన్ డిస్కస్ ప్లీజ్. ఇస్ ఇట్ ఓకే? ఓకే ఓకే. So C++, let us put here, right, where, take where here, where course ID equal to, we take 100, course ID equal to 100, put like this way we can make it. హలో శేఖర్ చెప్పండి. గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ శేఖర్. మరొకసారి రెజ్యూమ్ పంపండి నాకు ప్లీజ్. ఓకే, చూస్తాను, నేను చూస్తాను. అదే నేను చూస్తాను ఒకసారి. ఓకే, అదే నేను చూస్తాను, రెజ్యూమ్ చూస్తాను. ముందు మాట్లాడాను రెజ్యూమ్ చూసిన తర్వాత. అదే ఓకే. So here we kept course ID equal to 100. Try to how many rows are updated we can see from this. But here we need to comment the existing code in this. We put here file. Here also we try to do like this. rs.close rs, we did not make anything like that, therefore we did not close anything. So try to go with the JDBC application, try to run that. So where is JDBC application for us? It is somewhere. JDBC Java database, JDBC application Java, JDBC application Java. Try to use this means what exactly? JDBC application. Where is this JDBC application? Okay, JUnit interactivity we have there. This is going to be JDBC interactivity is correct. In this, go to the default package and here run as Java application, JDBC application. This is the command. Number of rows update equal to 1. It updates. If you run now here command, it is changing C++.
Okay. Okay.
So whenever you look at this, I mean, probably the driver is very old. Whatever we are using is very old driver. It may not be compatible with the latest. In recent times, probably this is added. We are using something like 7. Whatever version we are using, the driver may be very old or old driver. It may not be supporting like that. So this is what here ResultSet concurrent updatable. There are no other things also to specify here. Okay, just a minute. I see in this statement and updatable. Let me see like this. Read only. They are doing the same thing here. So they are moving into console row. The same manner they are trying to do there. Whenever they are doing like that, it's working, but here for us, it's not working. In this, no, not here. Okay. Here in this, we retrieve data. After that, when we move into this one, so probably I use a column name in this. Column name can be course name. I use here, try to put the course name. I put here course name with this. Can I do it? Let me see in this. Go to this. We try to run again. Run as Java application. No, not this one. Showing something different. Here in this now, not interactivity. Coming to this record set. Example, this is RS with the scrollable record set. Scrollable result set we take. Run as Java application. Invalid operation for read-only result set update string. That means some problem with the driver we have. Whether you use column name or column number, it's not taking there. So you have some problem with this. Let us see whether it can be deleted or not. Absolute one, we'll try to delete this one. rs dot delete row. Whether this works or not, let us see in that. Let us comment this. Will it throw any exception? We can find from that. So invalid of read only delete row is not applicable here. First of all, it's not taking it. Even as per the reference also, they are doing in the same manner. They pass like this. The string also created like this only. Result set dot scroll sensitive. Result set concurrent updatable. Okay. We also made scroll sensitive only. We made with help of that we are trying to do it. But for them it's working, but for us it's not working. Hmm. Okay. Mhm. So the statement also type scroll sensitive, concurrent updatable. That is correct only. In the same manner we are trying to call. It's not working this one. It is concurrent updatable only. Why this is not working? Okay. Let's try to track the things anywhere, any kind of somebody might have faced the same problem. Probably they try to find out some result. It's same thing. But see, I mean, when you are updating through the code, it's working properly. You're using update row also. It's correct only. We are trying to update row. Let us don't try to update this. What happens in that scene now? Trying to update or delete also should be working. Now just delete this here. Okay, comment this. Try to run. Error message. It's not working in this. Says invalid operation. Okay, let us take columns instead of using star also. As they say, try to retrieve data. Let's run that. Trying to retrieve data. In what manner star? Instead of that course ID, comma, course name. Try to retrieve that way. So what happens now? Let us check in this. Okay, upload row we take. Probably this can be one of the reasons. But I think all these are going to be. Yes, now this is changing. Stephen?
Yeah, I got it.
So these are minor details. Nowhere this is documented. So since nowhere is documented, it is. I mean, it took so much time to track down what exactly that is. So one class and then so much documentation for each and every class. Remembering that is going to be a daunting task. Once again, let us try to do this. but that is fine. Then why we are unable to delete from that? Come to this one, then try to select it. Say C++. Now let me delete this. I should be in a position to delete now. This one I should be in a position to delete. RS update string course name C++ rs.update row. After that I try to write here rs dot delete row. I should delete now. If I try to, this should not give any kind of error for me now. So C++ must be removed from the database. Integrity constraint, child record found. Due to that, it's unable to do. That means you have related to course some other data available in that. That is what exactly course. I think course some other thing is what instructor, something like that we have. Select star from course. What are the tables we have here? Star from tab we use. This is exactly, we have a student courses. We have student courses. They try to select it, or course instructor, something we have in that. Course instructor is available here. Select star from course instructor. You have 101. Because of that, it could not delete data because you have primary key foreign key relationship. Due to that, it was not deleting data from this. Course ID is 100, instructor ID is 1, course ID is 101, instructor ID is 1. Let us go to the, now after this, let us go to some record. What is the last record in this we have here? You come into this course. Let us go to the 121, or let us go to Java, try to delete Java from that. So go to here. So this is updated here. RS dot. You can go with the absolute rewrite here. And try to put here 3. Let us go into third record. After that, try to delete it. Here rs dot delete row. So we can go to delete row, then we delete here. If you try to execute now this time, the third row must be deleted for us. Run as Java application. Still it says here child record. It is having here. Go to fourth record, try to delete. Probably fourth record does not contain any data. Go to this. Now fourth record has been deleted for us from the database table. You have here 100, 120, 101, then the fourth record is deleted. So using statement like this, you can be inserting data, you can be updating data, you can be deleting data also. This is called as updatable result set. It's updatable result set, like this you are going to do. But all these actually depends on the version to version, there can be changes. Driver to driver, there can be changes. So we should carefully read the documentation before we do with all these things. Remembering
Professor,
we
could have done all this with ODBC as well, right?
Yes.
So because we don't
And it's
use
JDBC,
like,
ODBC. No, with JDBC, ODBC driver, that was a type 1 driver. We have 4 types of drivers.
yeah, I saw actually in the email.
Yes.
But we don't. But for this simple thing, we can do it with the ODBC as well.
No, same thing. This is only lightweight. JDBC, ODBC driver is going to be much difficult when compared with that. That is only when these drivers were not available, we used to depend on that JDBC, ODBC. That works mostly with the Windows. Everywhere it does not work. JDBC, ODBC system works only with the Windows operating system because ODBC is a proprietary format of Windows. Only in the Windows it's available. If you move to other systems, it's not available. This is the preferred drive mechanism. In fact, type 4 is the preferred mechanism.
Okay.
It is thin driver, very fast it's going to be when compared with the JDBC, ODBC drivers.
Okay.
So even in previous sessions also, once we were saying selecting star with is not a good practice. So here, if we select using the exact column names, probably it becomes easy for things. Otherwise, it's downgrading. It's making the result set as actually, I mean, just only readable. But when you put like this here, it's becoming updatable. Though you specified constants there, it's not taking that because of the it could not understand the metadata information exactly. Because of that, it could not do. When you put star, it's unable to identify primary key there. But when you put course ID, course name, it could easily identify the primary key. So without having primary key, you cannot normally delete it. Here to delete, you need to identify row ID. You have to identify row ID of the given row. Based on that, it can be deleting. Because based on what exactly it can delete based on the course ID only. It can take course ID, it can be deleting. It can be taking course ID, based on that only it can be updating. Because course ID is going to be unique in these tables. Since it's unique, based on that, it can do. Okay. So one more day we'll be doing tomorrow. We're going to do tomorrow first. Actually, prepared statement we use. One more thing is callable statement. With that we do. But these are going to be intricate things. Unless you practice, you cannot get proficiency over these things. Taral?
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Gaurav?
I have a question, sir.
Yes, Gaurav.
I didn't get in the bracket when you type. I didn't get the result set dot type scroll sensitive. What is that mean?
Just I'm making you organizer, presenter. Just show it, please.
No. I'm asking you.
Now, where is the problem? Where are you not getting? If you show, I can. If you show your screen, I can tell you exactly where it is.
I'm actually. I'm not facing any problem. I want to know the code, the code you type.
Yes.
So I don't.
Now, where it is? Where are you
I
not
can
getting
show
exactly?
you. I can show you on your screen.
Yes, just show where it is exactly.
Okay. It's when you said result set dot type scroll insensitive.
Yes.
What is that?
Whenever you make changes, automatically they'll be getting reflected here. See, whenever you work with the database, multiple people they can be working on that. Multiple people they can be working on that. When somebody is modifying, it is going to be available here immediately.
Oh, so when
See, when you
anybody
take
work.
this is, see, it's not for single user, it's for multiple users. Multiple users, when they are updating the database, so immediately if somebody is updating that data, that result will be available to you immediately. If it is type scroll sensitive.
Oh, okay.
And concurrent updatable means what? Many people they can be updating it. Concurrently they can be updating it. But when you update, automatically locks get applied on that. So once you update, no one can be updating. So once your updation is finished, they can update it.
Okay.
See, these systems are quite complex. In fact, operating systems and database management systems are quite complex. So within fraction of seconds, all these things should be taking place.
Yeah.
Taral? Hello, Taral?
Yes, sir.
You understood this here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, today evening we discuss about your resume. We discuss about your resume around 8 exactly 8 p.m. of my time. We'll discuss about that.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
So
I
you
mean,
want me to
whatever
be on Skype?
on Skype only, on Skype. So
Yes.
meanwhile,
Okay.
whatever the mails I am sending, go through them because they'll be useful to you in the interviews.
Yeah, sure, sir. Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you.
Gaurav, you also go through the mails, please. Emails, whatever I am sending, they are going to be important. From now onwards, every day I am going to send you some 5 to 10 emails.
Yeah, sir. But my marketing manager called me today, and
Yes.
she said like share my resume with you,
Yes. You
and
need to finalize one
so
resume from that, I think. Correct?
I actually made and sent her, and she told me to send it to you. And
Okay. I'll go through then. Today I'll go through your resume. Then yesterday I think you have sent it to me.
yeah, yeah, today I sent it to today.
It's my yesterday it was.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll go through then evening I discuss with you also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.